And Jesus said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Look at somebody and tell them, do you love me? Come on, Jesus. Yes. Come on, say Jesus. How I love you. Come on, say it again. Jesus. Jesus. How I love you. Come on, Jesus. Oh, my master Jesus. Come on, because of who you are. That's why I love you, God. Come on, yes. My joy, my peace. That's why. You're everything to me. That's why. I love you, Jesus. Come on and say, Jesus. How I love you. How I love you. Come on, Jesus. Come on, you are Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. You are Alpha and Omega, the beginning Somebody shout, Jesus, I love you. Somebody shout, I love you. Come on, say it again. I love you.
Good evening, everyone. This is William O. coming to you from Life Enhancement Radio. I am so excited to be with each and every one of you tonight. It is such a great blessing to be alive, to be above ground. God is just so good to all of us. Just to give you a little bit about me and a better you, this here radio station. This is a blessing that has been waiting on for so many years. And I'm so glad that God has kept me here for this opportunity. A better you. What is that all about? I'm here to help you become the best you that you can be through inspiration, through coaching, through teaching, through motivation, inspiring, and just listening. Sometimes we just need somebody to listen to what we have to say. A better you is here. I'm going to be here for a long time, and God is good. So, the first thing that I want to talk about on this radio show is the I am concept. And what is that? It's to identify, assess, and move forward. In our everyday lives, we get so caught up in everybody else. We get so tied down by so many different things that we lose our identity, and everything that we do, everything that we say is dependent upon somebody else's attached identity to us, somebody else's perception of who we should be. And oftentimes, what happens is we get caught up in this. We live our lives that way, and we never find out who we are. So I ask the question: are you who they say you are, or are you better? The first thing we need to do is we need to identify each and every person in our life, each and every thing, each and every place that we go, because the people that we're with, the places that we go, the things that we do, they determine how we are perceived in the world. They determine how we live our lives. They are the connection. They are our lifeline. But if we don't know who we are, then we'll always be a puppet of somebody else. And that's a sad state to live in. Just to give you a little bit about me before we move forward, my name is William O. I am a life coach. I am an executive coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I am a Toastmaster member. I'm a minister of the gospel. I'm a friend. I'm a teacher. God has just blessed me to be in so many different avenues. But the most important thing about me is that I'm a child of God. And we're going to move forward with this. And I'm going to let you know what identifying means, what we need to do. First, in identity, what we need to do is, as I stated, is we need to identify people, places, and things in our lives, whether they're good or they're bad. And then once we identify them, we need to put them in a category of if they're going to be beneficial to us or negative to our lifestyle. And the only way that we can do that is you have to know who you are. Do you know who you are? Or do you know who people say that you are? Do you know your goals? Or do you have the goals that people have placed upon you? Oftentimes we get so caught up in the world's perception of success and what we should have, where we should be, where we should live, that we don't know who we are and what it is that we're supposed to be doing. We don't understand our purpose. We don't even have a vision for our life. We haven't set goals. And if we have set goals, they're not the goals that we want. They're the goals based on the perception of what people say and guide us to. But do you know who you are? Have you identified these relationships? Let me ask you a question. How many of you out there have relationships with people that mean you no good at all? When you sit and look and analyze the relationship that you have with your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your homies, your wives, your husbands, your job situation, how many are really benefiting you to be the best person that you could be? In all honesty, not many. Because we have become culturalized into keeping and making friends and having friends or associates, is what I like to say, associates around us so that we don't have to be alone and face who we truly are. Now, I heard it once said that the strongest man is a man that can be by himself and love himself. But the weakest man is a man that has to always have somebody around him so he doesn't have to face himself. Let you marinate down that for a moment. Have you identified the people that we have around us? They influence our thoughts. Have you ever had a girlfriend or a boyfriend or homie that you talk to every day, but they always tell you how they would handle the situation? They never help you figure out how you should handle the situation. They always tell you what they would say, that it couldn't be them. They always tell you their dreams, but they never ask you what it is you think. That's someone who doesn't mean you any good. And we as people need to find out what it is I really want. So what do you want? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? Where do you plan to be in the next 3 to 5 years, the next month, the next week, tomorrow? Where do you plan to be? And are those associations and relationships that you have, are they benefiting and moving you towards achieving that goal? If not, then you need to move away from them. Because all they're going to do is hold you back and become a hindrance to you moving forward in this world. That you'll never reach your potential as long as you're connected to people and places and things that are negative to your life. Who are you loyal to? What are you loyal to? Are you loyal to God? Are you loyal to yourself? Are you loyal to your job? Are you loyal to the people around you, your friends? And I know I keep harping on friends and homies and girlfriends and boyfriends, but those are the people that we need to look at and assess, are they any good for us? You know, one of the things that I found out over the years is that in married life, you have to be very careful of your single friends because they're telling you what they would and wouldn't accept, but they don't have anybody of their own. And married people telling single people how they would live. You don't have the freedom to tell anybody single how to live their life when you're attached to somebody else. That's a heavy thought. Let's look at this identity. To identify is to put a person, a place, or a thing in its proper perspective. Is that girlfriend, is that boyfriend, is that homie, is that friend, is that job, is that helping me to move forward? Yes or no? We have to stay out of the gray area because it's that gray area that holds us to the negative. We say, well, at least I got a job. But is that job benefiting you to move forward? Are you scared to step out on faith? Are you worried about what other people are going to think? Have you put together a plan to move forward?